God of Abraham, you're the God of covenant and faithful promises. Time and time again, you have proven you'll do just what you said. Though the storms may come and the winds may blow, I'll remain steadfast and let my heart learn when you speak a word, it will come to pass. Great is your
Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Good morning, Derek. Good morning, Patricia. Good morning, Nick. Good morning, Julie Farado. Yes, Nick, it was a magical day. Congratulations to Marcus and Michelle, Mr. and Mrs. Timu. Morning, Brendan. Morning, Erin. Good morning, my big brother, Barry, Amy, Marion, whom I haven't seen for years. No, but it has been a few days. Lester Lualua, the fine leader that he is. I would follow after him. And last minute MC guy. No, you did an awesome job. Good morning, Debbie. Good morning, Norma. Ngaramu, welcome to Karakia. For those who don't know me, my name is Amber Tamaka. I'm here from Sydney, Australia, Ahitereiria, originally from Auckland, New Zealand, born in Waitakere Hospital, west side, and I'm now out here west side of Sydney. Good morning, Kelly. Welcome. Good morning, Timothy, Bronson, Charmaine. Kelly, awesome. Last night, thank you so much. I hope you've rostered yourself on. We do Saturday night live, Saturday night worship session. So hope you can, you and hubby could fill the gaps for our Saturday night worship sessions, all the way from Whakatane, a Whakatanian, part of the Karakia team now. So thank you so much for your time. And as I reflect back from the wedding, I'm still buzzing. I'm not sure about you, Nick. Those who attended, Erin Aaron's still buzzing because he just done our favorite restaurant. I mean, it is worth a plane ride, guys. I tell you, it is so worth a plane ride. And he teased me and sent pics of where he was. So he's in Brisbane currently, probably having breakfast at somewhere very nice, Harbour Town perhaps. So reflecting back, let me pray first. Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for this time. Thank you for our Karakia crew. Thank you for the days that have just passed, Resurrection Sunday, and then the gathering, the event, the massive event of Marcus and Michelle celebrating still to this day. I know I'm buzzing, but I thank you, Father, that you've sealed that day and that you have blessed that day for the future, not just for the Karakians and for this platform, but for ministries also, and for each and every single individual that comes and visits, and also for our Karakians who are a part of this team that helps to send your gospel out into the ends of the earth, which is what happened after resurrection. Jesus went and trained his disciples to go out and preach the gospel. And so hence this platform. So I just want to reflect back and go back. Yes, Soul Bistro. Okay, Aaron, I've just deleted you from this chat now. No, that's jokes. Yes, beautiful whānau who you gathered with last night, Aaron. I love them. And I love the food. The kai that you had embraced last night. Oh my gosh, peeps, I promise you, it is worth a plane ride. We are going to be celebrating that hopefully real soon. Just fly up to Brisbane and do Soul Bistro with Auntie and Uncle. It's worth it. I promise you. So going back, reflecting back on the wedding. Oh my gosh, it was awesome. It was so cool. And so we got to celebrate prior, as you can, I don't know, I done so many lives. And it was just I think the leading up to the event too was a blessing, not just for myself, but for many. And knowing that there was going to be an event. And I think we can look forward to something like that. You know, when we know that Easter's coming up and there was build-ups about Easter coming up, you know, people preparing to get away and to celebrate that particular weekend. And so this is what we had done. We had looked forward to such a massive event. So it's not just like it's an ordinary birthday event. It's a lifetime future event. And so we know that God's hand was on it. We know that God's hand is on this platform. And it was just, you know, how spectacular it was that it was on. Everything was, you know, symbolic. It was on the time that, you know, we would do the 6 a.m.s and walks. The marriage was around that time, the sunrise, and even the timing that they had ordained that particular day, the timing of the resurrection, after the resurrection. 2 years on from darkness to light. Amen, Aaron. Yes, 2 years on. And so if you've seen my title, it's titled Life After the Resurrection. I wonder if you guys can type in the chat your favorite. See, this is why I like going after hunters, because it triggers me to bring a word. If you guys want to participate with me, type in the chat your favorite verse that has life in it. So the celebration of on that particular day, you know, where I was standing, and it was nice because I had my mum with me, and you know, it's a bit hard for her, and to walk on uneven surfaces is not good for her. She's already in a walker. I mean, flip, she's 81, man. We get to celebrate her in a couple of weeks. Baz, you'll shout. So she sat with me on the flat surface, and we had such a nice view because we were kind of like up. And when Aaron had announced their vows, there was a big, cheer and a roar. But where I was standing, and what I posted, the live video, just doesn't do its justice. But there was like a roar behind me. So there was like an audience. And not only was this done Karakia public, and that we reach into hearts and homes of those who don't know who the Lord is, this went public, like public, external, outside public. And the crowd behind me, because there was an audience, there was a public audience, they, congratulated and joined in on their vows as well. And so it's just, it was a really nice morning, every moment, every part of it. And I got to be a part of it. So, I got to be in it too. Those who, Tony, guys, I just want to build her ups here. Well, I mean, I don't need to, but oh my gosh, she's just all kinds of wonderful. Oh man, that girl is amazing. That event, just the whole reception part. Not only was her hand on it, but we know that God's hand was on it, blessed it, breathed upon it, and continues to breathe upon it. And this platform, because it was the first Karakian wedding, and the Karakians has chipped in, those who were connected to the Karakians has chipped in, and there was no hard task to make this event happen. And just amazing. Like even just catching up, with loved ones, catching up with Papa Paki, and catching up with Erin. And yeah, it was so cool. It was really, really good. The puddles, Lester Lualoa, those last minute, throw you in there, give you the pass of MC. And you mate, you are the MC guy for Karakia. So it was awesome. So to touch on that, somebody said to me the other day, there is still more to do, and how true that is, and it's just reflected me back on the event that just happened. I mean, seriously, I don't know about you guys, but I am still buzzing. I think I needed like a couple of days of recovery. We had made up for the days that we were there, and that were only a couple of days, maybe 3, and when Lester turned up, it was like, wow, because we get together. And Resurrection Sunday, just the timing of it was just a celebration in itself. And it was so cool just having that gathering among ourselves, when we just, as a collective. There was something that I wanted to touch on. My favorite verse is the early bird catches the worm. Can't remember where it is found ever. All goods, yes. Early bird catches the worm. So after the resurrection, this is what Jesus had done. He healed Peter's wife, the mother of Peter's wife, if you guys remember, the healing of the mute of Decapolis, the healing the blind at birth, the healing of the paralytic at Bethsaida, the blind man of Bethsaida, the blind man Bartimaeus in Jericho, healing the centurion's servants, Christ's healing, the infirmity, the woman with the issue of blood, many, many more. But for me, as I reflected on it, and even before this event, I was thinking, wow, how significant, just the timing, just all of this. It was just, I'm thinking, what happens? What did Jesus do after the resurrection? Because we all know what Marcus and Michelle are going to do. They're going to live life. They're going to live life well. They're going to live life whole. They're going to live life for Jesus. Guaranteed. 100%. They're going to live life spreading the gospel, the commission, the Great Commission. And that's what happened after the resurrection. So after all these things that Jesus had done, and I'm reflecting back what for us too, the very same. There is still more to do. I know Helen spoke a good word last night, from death to life, that we're not subscribing to loneliness, to hopelessness or fear, that we're going to unsubscribe off that mailing list by faith, though. Vote for God and life that he has promised. That verse, there's a verse for me with life in it that says that life is in the power of the tongue, and those who like it eat of its fruit. And so we speak life and not death. Hey, Vani, good morning. Oh my gosh, didn't we have such a good time? I wanted to tell everybody that we took my mum night clubbing. No, jokes, everybody. Okay, don't send me messages. That is jokes, actually. We actually went out for dinner after we'd done a karakia session. And the dinner that we went to is a dinner garden. Well, I mean, I walked in and I thought, oh, cool, we're going to, because, and there was an Islander or Māori security guard. So he helped my mum up the stairs with her walking chair, right? So I'm like, oh, cool, we're going to have an awesome dinner, walk in there. And it was boom, boom, boom. It was banging so hard and so loud. I'm like, oh, wow. And there was lots of bars and there was, so it was hilarious, actually. So we just walked through and, graciously, but like, my mum's like got her walking chair, staring intently at me, like almost running me over with her walking chair. It was funny. I was laughing at her and laughing at myself because, anyways, we just walked through and then caught up with the rest of our crew. We actually scattered, but it was good though. It really was a nice event. So, so I just wanted to have a corridor around that and the life after the resurrection. That song, actually, I can't remember. Somebody wrote something about that song, Promises, and that played at the wedding. And I just brought up the words because I kind of caught this off Hannah because it helps me to do a live because I love, I love talking, but when it comes to doing lives, I like just get all stuck because I get so nervous. But anyway, here's the lyrics. So listen to this for that song, Promises by Maverick City. Faithful through the ages, God of Abraham, you're the God of covenant and of faithful promises. Time and time again, you have proven you'll do just what you said. I just wonder, I'd like to hear from Michelle that song because songs, lyrics are meaningful. And for me, I've got a lot of songs. I've got a list of songs that takes me back to, memories that, that I reminisce. But I'd like to hear about this particular song. What made her have this on the song list of her wedding. Though the storms may come and the winds may blow, I will remain steadfast and let my heart learn when you speak a word, it will come to pass. Great is your faithfulness to me, you. Great is your faithfulness to me. From the rising sun to the setting same, I will praise your name. Great is your faithfulness to me, to you. When the seasons change, you will remain the same. God from age to age. Though the earth may pass away, your word remains the same. Your history can prove there's nothing you can't do. You are faithful and true. Though the storms may come and the winds may blow, I'll remain steadfast Let your heart learn when you speak a word, it will come to pass. Great is your faithfulness. Great is your faithfulness. Beautiful, eh? Such awesome lyrics. Yes, Erin, the life after the resurrection is worth talking about and celebrating. I mean, like, I am buzzing. I'm still buzzing, still trying to get over and recover. This is way better than recovering from a hangover. Awesome. Good morning, Brendan Collins. Yes, haha, clubbing. It was like pumping, honest. Like, Coogee just is so loud. It's nice during the day and it's nice even during the night. But I mean, if you guys come visit, we should just do some hangs out there. In the end, we just went to we just ate fish and chips on the beach with, some of my loved ones, and it was just nice. And my mum, my gosh, my mum, man, she just rocks. She really rocks. She's just she's a good example of doing life. Actually, there's a picture in there, and she's like reminiscing and looking up at Marcus like a giraffe. I'm like, oh, she's so cute. And it was nice to see Michelle's family, Michelle's mum, Eva, who I've met when Michelle first moved to Sydney. It was those two that I first, actually those two who I met first initially before the rest of Michelle's family. So it was nice to see her again. Patricia, good morning. Good morning, Helen. Awesome, guys. No doubt we'll hear more of Michelle and Marcus a little bit later on, but we'll just let them have their time for the next couple of days. Papa Paki returns home on Saturday. Erin returns home tomorrow, I believe. Nessa returns home on Monday. Oh my gosh, how good is it to have Nessa here with us, guys? She's been here with us for a month. She's up at Brisbane, guys. If you can pray for her, she's on her tour with her books. So good having our Karakians with us. I say, let's go Karakia camp. And anybody is invited. Let's go. What do you reckon, Erin? I reckon all our Karakians, all our viewers should just come to Sydney. Nah, let's do Brisbane. Let's do Queensland. It's just a plane trip. It's like, just get on the plane. Sometimes it's like really cheaper for us to fly than it is to drive. Actually, cheaper for us to eat out than it is to cook a meal. Morena. So good, you guys. Let's go. Yes, let's do I've been trying this for ages, Erin. Let's do a Karakia conference. Okay, we'll call it a camp then. No. Awesome. So that is me, you guys. Thanks for coming out. It's been a long, long time since I've been on here, I feel like. But for all our new speakers, welcome. We have new speakers coming, I believe, this week, perhaps. I'm not sure, but I know I get to do the roster, but I forget these days, No, but big ups to those who just made that day. Marcus and Michelle's day, just a successful day, beautiful day. Zach, you legend of a guy, such a loyal guy you are. Loyal as, man. Same with you, Lester. A loyal heart, you and your beautiful wife. My gosh, we got to spend some time with Lisa. It was so good. Vaini and James. Oh man, you guys rock. Let's go swimming. Let's just do swims. You guys just like get up and go. Let's go. No mucking around. No fuss. Let's just go. And I love that spirit. So thank you, everybody. Blessings on you guys. Father, I pray that your blessings be upon each and every single one of us. Your anointing be upon each and every single one of us, those who will be listening after. Father, pray and lift up Shah Ellis and Pete Ellis and their whānau, Lord. I pray your blessings upon them, your hand upon them, your healing in and through their whānau, spiritually, naturally, and mentally. God, I pray and thank you that you will continue to bless this platform, bless this ministry, those who partake of it, those who contribute to it, and those who come and listen and grab a word in season and just do life abundantly, because you've come that we shall have life and that we shall have life abundantly. In the mighty, powerful, godly name, in Jesus' name. Amen. Yeah, awesome. Deborah Morena. Yeah, I think we should do a camp conference. Sounds awesome. Let's just leave out the word conference and just say camp. It just sounds more, enticing. Yes, thank you, Derek. Praying for Pete and Shah. And thank you, Patricia, for your continual loyalty towards this platform and your prayers. Thank you to our prayer teams. We have a prayer team in New Zealand and Australia. Patricia, you're a part of that. Thank you very much. Nick Adler, you're a part of that. Thank you very much. And for those who continue to pray over this platform, Derek and your beautiful wife, that we should just do Coogee Beach when you guys fly over. I want to tell you a story, actually. Shall I? It's on my expense. We're past time, but I can. All right, I'm going to go for it. So I was freely swimming. Now, I'm saying it my way, but if Amy was here, if Tony was here, they'll be saying it a different way. But you've got my vision. So here's me swimming away. I'm that professional swimmer, not even. So there's a big dip when you jump into the water. It is a drop. And the waves, the current at these beaches are strong. So you kind of got to know the currents. You got to read the currents here in these beaches. And so I drop in and I'm trying to get back to land. It's really not that far, but it is when the currents got you. So I'm trying to current myself back onto dry land, right? So I don't know, but if you can picture it, I'm a visionary person. If you can picture it. So I'm standing there and the waves toppled me over, and I'm that woman. And serious, the beaches are packed as Morena Pare. The beaches are packed as, and they've got now me. There's this crazy woman. And I'm rolling over, and the wave keeps smashing me and throwing me over. I'm doing the splits because, I'm far out, man. I'm not 20 these days, and I'm doing the splits. Yes, done the splits, and the wave just throws me over again. And so, hello, yes, hello. If I won't say any more after that. Anyways, but no help from my mates that was just standing there, I'm sure they were looking the other way, saving me from embarrassment. I was help, I'm drowning, I'm getting smashed here. But yes, Tala, I know you would have come after me and you would have saved me, right? But no, not these two. They're standing. No. I'm just laughing. I was laughing at myself so loud that I'm sure that people were laughing at this crazy woman rolling over trying to get to land. So anyway, yes, that is my corridor for this morning. So thank you everybody for coming out and listening to me ramble on, waffle on. Awesome. Have an awesome week, you guys. And again, resurrection, life after the resurrection. Love you guys. And Erin, Hope I get to see you before you fly out. All right. Love you, Karakians. Blessings. Bye.